Hi guys, dan selamat kembali ke studio Sembang. Today in the studio, I am so happy because we have another very, very special guest. You are our first lelaki on this podcast.
Yes, I'm always the first one of anything else.
Okay, you're setting the standard. Okay, so semua lelaki yang masuk ke dalam podcast ni selepas ni kena meet the level of standard
Or higher.
Or tak sure lah dia boleh higher dari apa yang kita akan wujudkan dalam episod hari ni. But thank you so much for joining us and we're super happy that you're here. Okay, so let's get started. I ada buat banyak sebenarnya googling about you sebab I think that you have like di antara career yang paling interesting yang I pernah nampak sebab you macam serba boleh.
Interesting? I tak rasa interesting pun, macam biasa-biasa je.
Apa benda biasa-biasa? Okay, untuk pengetahuan semua, I've been friends with Alvin for like a while now sebab kita selalu akan jumpa dengan event. Tapi kita tak pernah macam betul-betul
kerja sama.
Yeah,
I
we've
mean, like,
never worked together.
before.
So, tak sure lah orang kat rumah macam terkejut ke nampak kita dalam satu frame for this podcast.
Oh, ada live stream, remember?
Oh yeah, live stream bersama. Oh yeah, live stream yang famous too. Okay, faham. Tapi we also have a lot of mutual friends in common.
Yes.
Yeah, so kita orang pernah lepak, but we've never actually properly like sat down and like
Talk
to each other. So inilah kali pertama and we're doing it on camera sebab kita memang pelakon. So I guess
So watak saya sebenarnya.
tiba-tiba rasa kita pelakon kan. Okay, so basically I was doing a lot of stalking sebab I rasa macam I nak datang prepared, you know, like I wanted to really make sure yang I tanya you soalan yang interesting sebab I rasa you have a super colourful career di mana you macam serba boleh macam saya cakap tadi, tapi at the same time you've done everything so professionally that you macam it's like I don't know how you do this and I pun nak belajar dari you, I rasa. So firstly, kita mula dari permulaan career Alvin bila dia datang ke KL. Betul ke tak? That was in 2009.
Yes, but before that, prior to that, I already came down to KL so many times because I've been working part-time since I was 7. But after I reached 16 years old, when I was 16, I started to work in an event company where we do road shows for like the telcos. Kalau korang ingat kan, macam dekat shopping mall kan ada orang jual package SIM card lah, kena orang bersuara tu yang pegang mic tu kan. Sekarang kita ada promosi, beli SIM card satu pack ni ada family line ni. So I'm doing like 3 different languages.
Oh my god.
So I'm the one that hid behind the booth that keep on reading the brochure and stuff like that.
Oh my god.
So every weekend or once in 2 weeks I will come to KL. But after I finished SPM, I joined a singing competition called 𝙀𝙀𝙄𝙎 2009. And then I got into top 5. And then I got into the showbiz industry.
The rest is history. Tapi that's super crazy. So you started from kind of like doing the roadshow thing macam you cakap. Was singing something yang you buat time tu? Like macam you banyak menyanyi ke? Tiba-tiba you just masuk dalam competition you won it?
Okay, when I was 16, I was really desperately wanted to find money. So I work in different part-time jobs. Like I've done insurance before. I was a direct selling agent, and then I did like tutoring for like primary school kids, babysitting, and then I also sing in cafes, you know, like during weekends, like 3 hours, you know, with the guitarists and stuff like that.
Okay.
So that time, the most earning and easiest money is actually singing, performing. So when I get to know the singers in cafes and pubs, they said like the easiest way to get money is to join singing competition. You know, like we have like this like smaller singing competitions in Penang, where they give prizes like 3,000 ringgit for the champion, and then the first runner up, second runner you get like 1,000, or even consolation prizes you can dapat 500 ringgit. So like wow, banyak tu. So when I was 16, masa tu duit tu banyak, even like 4th or 5th prizes.
Of course.
So even singing for weddings, you get like maybe like 800 for one night.
And I think rasanya macam kalau tak silap, right, for singers, dia punya duit yang masuk kalau kita kira dari segi masa yang you mengambil untuk menghasilkan kerja tu kurang daripada contohnya macam berlakon ataupun roadshow as well, which I can imagine you macam duduk kat situ the whole day.
Yeah, betul tak? Betul. Tapi that time when I was 16 tak ada acting pun, just like singing stuff. So when I was 18 after SPM, I joined this 𝙀𝙀𝙄𝙎 because the prize money was 80,000.
Okay, so sebelum you teruskan dengan cerita tu, which I want to know about, tapi ada siapa-siapa tak yang push you untuk masuk dalam competition ke? You just nampak and then you rasa macam I am the star. You are the quest and aku yang apa yang kau cari, you know?
Tak ada. Masa tu macam tak pernah terfikir nak jadi artis ke apa, tak pernah rasa macam nak terkenal. Cuma nak I want to win the prizes, the money, the prize money.
Faham. And so, sorry, one last thing I nak check. So, Astro Star Quest ni, sebab I memang tak pernah dengar pun pasal benda ni. Sebab I rasa macam dalam Malaysia, kita punya industry is super segmented dari segi bahasa. So, I'm assuming that this is a Mandarin
AF.
Mandarin AF. Got it. Okay.
Akademi Fantasia.
Okay, so basically you took part in Astro Star Quest.
Yes, 2009.
Okay, so lepas tu sambung cerita. You masuk dalam competition tu, and then?
So I got in top 5, and then after that, Alvin start nyanyi dalam bahasa Cina lah. So I was singing for a couple of years, and then started acting in film Chinese.
Yeah.
And then I was still struggling.
Yeah.
Macam tak cukup untuk sara hidup lah. To pay rent, to pay back my PTPTN loan, stuff like that.
Alvin study apa dulu? Boleh tanya?
Boleh.
Okay,
graphic design.
Graphic design?
Yes. Don't ask me anything about it. I forgot everything about it already. It was like many years ago.
Oh my god. Okay, so dari graphic design, lepas tu you dapat top 5 for Astro Star Quest, lepas tu you start berlakon?
No. After Astro Star Quest, I went back to study.
Oh yes,
like,
you went back to study.
Half-half.
Okay, 50-50.
Yeah.
You must have been so young juga at time tu.
I joined the competition when I was 18.
Oh my god.
I was the youngest amongst the contestants. Yeah.
So it's been a long time that you've been in this industry, kan? Okay, I have so many questions to ask you, tapi kita kena sambungkan cerita ni, so we walk you through sejarah dengan cara yang betul. So lepas tu you were acting and you were studying at the same time. So what happened next? Macam mana you boleh terjebak tiba-tiba dalam industri Melayu pula, daripada something yang Mandarin AF, sekarang dah jadi macam bahasa Melayu.
Okay, so long story short, I was signed to a company, 2 companies actually. And then we had a fight lah, because I questioned everything. It's not because I questioned because I want an answer. Like, if you can answer me, and then I would just, I'll be okay with it if you have an explanation, right?
Yeah,
but when I ask questions, they say, "Oh, you're signed to me. I'm your boss. Just follow whatever you want to do." I've said, like, I'm not an employee. Like, if I'm an employee, just pay me, like, my salary and EPF and so then I'll listen whatever you want to say. I mean, you want me to do, right?
Yeah.
So, but it's not. It's like a partnership. Because you get a cut, right? So if I don't perform well, you don't get,
of course,
anything at all.
Yeah.
So like we had this argument for the longest time, and then I ended the contracts, and then I was self-managed for a couple of years. Well, I could barely survive. I could survive better, but after that macam mana lagi boleh buat lebih baik kan? So when I was self-managing, the market in Chinese is really small, like only 20+% out of 100 in Malaysia.
Yeah.
So half banana, half tak tengok cerita tempatan. So macam I was thinking really hard how to get myself out or have a better living life.
Yeah.
But then macam orang macam cakap, kenapa, why not you try China, Taiwan ke apa ke. I tak kenal siapa-siapa, so it's hard. Tak ada funder, tak ada siapa-siapa yang boleh bantu saya masa tu. And then after that macam, why not I try the Malay industry. But back then I couldn't speak like really good Malay.
Tapi bahasa awak sekarang dah
okay lah, boleh tahan.
Actually,
lah.
do you know what? I don't know kenapa I tengah duduk kat sini bagi tahu bahasa orang tu like my bahasa was so good, dude. I learned from scratch because my job too. What?
Yeah.
Faham?
So my first job, I actually went casting, pergi ketuk ketuk. Tengok pula. Ketuk pintu production houses. Went for a few castings, and then no news came back.
Yeah.
Tak ada orang bagi tahu yang I dah dapat job tu ke apa ke. No good news. Until a year after I tried, I was this close giving up this career.
Dude.
I was gonna do something else. Go and find a job or whatsoever.
Yeah, faham.
But then right before that, I received a call from Michael Ang.
Oh my god! Yeah. My favorite. Okay.
Then he was like, "Hey, you remember that time you said you want to try to act in Malay? I actually convinced Astro to give you a cameo role, like one scene, just to test me out." So I was doing this as it's Year's Money's Honeymoon. It's a Raya series, a special project.
Yeah.
Then I need to sing in front of Siti Nodiana. And then we did 1-2 scenes lah. And then after I've done that, a week after he called me. Oh, I should say you're okay. So I'm actually offering you a role in Suri Hati Mr. Pilot.
Okay, masih ingat cerita ni. Faham?
It's like a supporting role,
Yeah.
best friend with Fata Amin.
Yes.
Masih
Masih
So I was
ingat.
like, okay, you sure I can do it? Yeah, I can, I'll guide you. So when I went there, very nervous because my bahasa is like really bad. And then I have to like hafal everything bulat-bulat.
Time tu you ada tak siapa-siapa nak praktiskan bahasa dengan you ke?
Tak ada. Tak kenal siapa-siapa pun.
Faham.
So, langsung tak ada orang yang saya kenal.
Faham.
So Malay friends also tak ada. So pergi macam, I remember there's one scene that I couldn't deliver the dialogue for almost 30 times. And then one of the veteran actors cannot stand it anymore. He's like, please do it properly. Because she has to walk back and forth for that
faham. So dia macam penat berjalan. Faham.
But I already minta maaf dengan dia lah.
Yeah.
When we talk about it years after we became friends, we talk about it and she was like, yeah, I remember that time.
Yeah, faham.
But you know, like if it was me, also like I would feel like, you know, budak ni buat apa?
No, faham. I know, I totally get it.
AD go and help him or whatsoever kan.
Yeah.
So that actress was Aliza Shadan. You know, like kakak, hi kakak.
Hi kakak. She's watching it. Faham.
So it was really bad. Like when I got nervous, I kan macam my heart beat macam laju tau.
Yes,
so
of course.
I kan jadi gagap.
Sebab I tak sure orang kat rumah faham ke tak, tapi bila you berada dalam situation tu di mana you nak kena perform and you rasa macam semua orang tengah mengharapkan you, maybe korang pun rasa as well. It's like it's such a scary feeling. I pun pernah berada dekat situ. Okay, banyak kali. I rasa semua pelakon, semua performer, semua manusia kot pernah berada dalam satu situation di mana you rasa macam semua masalah dunia tengah bergantung ke atas kepala you, dan kalau you tak dapat deliver benda ni, semua orang akan pandang you dengan macam apa masalah kawan. I get what you mean.
And on top of that, the pressure is really, really heavy because new environment.
Yeah.
Tak kenal siapa-siapa.
Dah lah you rasa macam orang bagi you peluang.
Orang bagi peluang, so I feel pressured and also a lot of eyes are watching me.
Yeah.
Orang yang tak kenal yang macam orang kan dia macam bila nak siap ni sini.
Macam diorang tengah judge you ke dalam hati, lah. Faham.
So yeah, but after that I started hanging out with the crews. Cakap bang, kalau boleh tak tolong saya practice my Malay kan. So kalau kepelak ke apa korang nak gelak ke tak apa, boleh gelak tapi please correct me the right one.
Faham.
Then after that after some time, maybe like 6 months, and then my Malay gotten better and then more confident in conversing in Malay. And yeah, so I was really I would consider myself very lucky, sangat-sangat bertuah sebab kalau macam dengar daripada orang lain, orang baru, new people, they have to start from like cameo and then like more cameos roles, and then baru start the supporting role for like 1-2 years before gotten the chance dapat important roles. That's what I heard. But for me, after Suryani Miss Ballad, overnight people know me. Like people start googling me, Twitter, I'm on trending and stuff like that. And then after that, Fata insisted me to be on the show called The House with him.
Okay.
You know, like The House is a big show. Only big names can be on
yes,
it.
Yes.
But right after Surat Miss Ballad, because of Fata, he was Fata is a very hard to get close with kind of person.
Yeah.
He's like very
like guarded,
heavily guarded. So when he tell us show that he only want to do the show with Alvin, I was like,
oh, that's so nice though.
Yeah, that's very nice of him. Man. Yeah. So I was really, really lucky. So yeah, that's it.
Okay, I had so many questions, honestly, guys. Tapi the first thing I nak cakap is janganlah devalue I rasa your progress. Okay, so bila you cakap macam semua orang kena start dari scratch, betul. Tapi just because awak start from scratch dalam bahasa yang mungkin lain ataupun dalam industri yang lain, which is another thing yang I nak tanya you kejap lagi, doesn't mean that Suryani Miss Ballad was your first lakonan, faham tak?
Yes.
So a lot of people yang bila diorang start dekat macam extra position or whatever, itu memang diorang punya first venture at all. So you dah buat dah, you dah lalu dah semua fasa tu, cuma fasa yang you lalu tu dalam bahasa yang lain. So maybe kita punya mass audience or audience kita dalam bahasa Melayu tak nampak benda tu, tapi you dah lalui you punya you know thing untuk berada dekat mana you ada sekarang. So I think you've done a fantastic job, to be honest. So sekarang dah tiba masanya untuk soalan-soalan yang hangat. So so sekarang awak kira ni macam dah full time lah kerja dalam entertainment industry, tapi kali ni yang version yang berbahasa Melayu. Betul. So, macam mana pengalaman awak so far, and adakah awak rasa macam this is the best thing for your career, ataupun kadang-kadang awak ada tak rasa macam awak rindu untuk macam, I don't know, do something yang maybe is an easier access point for you, like Mandarin, which is maybe a language yang lagi familiar ataupun lagi comfortable for you. Adakah awak rasa macam,
For me, macam tak kira bahasa apa, as long as I can understand them,
betul,
and then they can understand, my audience can understand me,
betul lah
and
tu.
that's the most important thing.
Yeah.
Because for me, macam I'm open to kalau dapat offer lakon balik filem Chinese ke ataupun English ke, I'm okay to try. Because for me, as long as I get the theme and the vibe right,
Yeah.
you know, like I
Betul.
don't care about like how many budget is there to make that thing.
Faham.
But when you go to set, you work with people that give you like positive vibes,
Yeah, I totally
encouraging
get
each other,
Mhm.
and then that's the most important thing for
Mhm.
me.
Mhm.
Because kalau nak cakap pasal budget, memang susah dapat budget yang elok lah
Yang
dekat Malaysia lah.
betul lah.
But you know, like kalau satu orang buat tai,
Yeah.
you just felt like
Buat tai.
I don't
Buat
want to
perangai
go
lah.
to set.
Faham,
You know, like it's just
faham.
so hard for me to get up from bed to go
Yeah.
to set and stuff like that.
So, okay, so this is another macam pendapat hangat yang sebenarnya Amy ada, yang I'm not sure if like, I've never spoken about this publicly, tapi it's something that I want to speak about publicly sebab I rasa it's very relevant. Kita punya negara dah lah sangat kecil. Kita punya content dah lah sangat berpisah disebabkan kita ada pelbagai jenis bangsa dan agama dekat dalam negara ni kan. So it's like split up into like so many subgenres that apa yang Amy pernah lalui, yang Amy rasa sangat mencabar dan sangat susah untuk mengatasi is when you're trying to straddle two different markets. Contohnya in your situation, the Mandarin market and then the Malay market. Bila you buat apa-apa dalam bahasa Mandarin, dalam market Melayu orang rasa macam you tengah macam apa, tidur ke, you tengah cuti.
Cakaplah Melayu.
Cakaplah Melayu. And then lepas tu bila you cuba nak caterkan kepada apa tu, this version of the market pula, tiba-tiba diorang rasa macam you pergi bercuti and then maybe you tak nak berlakon dah, and then diorang takkan panggil you. How do you handle this? Sebab I still tak tahu.
Because untuk saya, it really bothers me back then.
Yeah.
So bila Alvin dapat problem ni masa dulu, it really kills me, like I couldn't sleep every night, almost every night. But now my mindset is very simple. So whatever rezeki Alvin dapat, I'll just do it because I love the job. So I just felt like it's very hard to please everybody.
Yeah.
But most important thing, if I cannot please myself, how can I please the people that really support me? So the loyal peminat or so-called followers or whatever, people that really care about me and support me and like me, no matter what I do, as long as it's not a crime.
Betul lah tu.
You know,
Of
like
course.
they'll still stay. But people who like, you know, question you, like ask you like why you do this and that, they want to control your career.
Yeah.
I don't think they are real fans. You know, I don't think they really care about what you feel because they want to control you.
Ya, betul.
Dia nak jodohkan you dengan siapa-siapa lah,
Oh,
nak
yeah.
paksa you macam do more show with this person and that
Aku
person.
trauma.
I mean, like, it's sorry lah if you terasa ke apa ke, it's really for you because I've been like, you know, keeping this for myself for the longest time.
Yeah.
And I felt like if you really like somebody, if you should be happy for their progression in career.
Sebenarnya dia soal keikhlasan. For me lah. Kalau you support somebody dengan ikhlas, you support dia lah.
Yalah.
Keputusan dia lah kot. Faham?
Faham?
Yeah.
So like if you really like her acting ataupun dia punya lakonan ke, dia punya personality ke, and then whatever he or she is doing, as long as it's not a crime, like I said, it's bad thing ke apa ke, then doesn't harm anybody, then just support lah. Because I've successfully convinced some of my Chinese fans listening to Malay songs.
But Malay songs are nice, and so are Chinese songs. Dua-dua pun best.
And then Malay fans also started to listen to.
So you're bridging that
Chinese
gap, yeah.
Yes. So I wanted them to feel like, okay, music has no boundaries, even acting wise. Why don't the Chinese start to watch some Malay dramas?
Yeah.
Why don't the Malay fans start to watch some Chinese stuff? I mean, we all can watch Korean shows.
Yeah.
But this is within our Malaysian punya product. Kenapa tak boleh support? If you feel like you want to do something, do it.
Yeah.
Because kalau kita macam takut sangat nak buat sebab care about too many opinions ataupun kita mungkin tak dapat nak buat. But when you want to do it, when you know that you want to do it, why not do it before you have any regrets?
Yeah, of course.
Because at at my age right now, I've seen like my friends lost their parents, like some because of accidents, some diseases, especially with COVID. So I felt like
life is really too short.
Really too short. So now, like, whenever I want to go travel, I felt like I needed a holiday, I would just go.
Yeah.
Because back then I was like, oh, I better save up for this and that.
Yeah.
What if I save up and I don't get to use it?
Yeah.
Like, just if you are, the financial planning, save some money, and then some money is for you to use it.
Yeah, of
to
course.
enjoy life.
Yeah.
For me now, for my
Lepas tu you
career,
nak
it's the same thing.
save. Lepas tu satu hari you akan sedar diri yang you dah 70-an ke 80-an ke.
Tak larat nak jalan.
You nak travel pergi mana?
Lepas tu macam nak jalan susah, lepas tu medical check up lagi.
Baru nak cakap pasal
buat X-ray lah, MRI lah, pula blood test lah. So for me, it's a time for you to, like, if you know how to balance your life, and then just enjoy life at the same time.
Yeah, I totally agree. So I hanya ada satu last question for you, which I guess for me, right, is that like I think sebagai seorang pelakon, saya selalu rasa cemburu dengan penyanyi disebabkan benda ni. Is because I rasa as a pelakon, untuk you nak createkan apa-apa untuk connect dengan your audience memang susah, because you tak ada ruang untuk createkan apa-apa lah. You just kena bawa lah orang lain punya cerita. Tapi at least as a singer you ada juga. So I guess like for my side as well, like I totally faham apa yang you cakap, because I also feel like mungkin this podcast adalah macam avenue pertama saya sebagai seorang pelakon yang tak pernah menyanyi dan tak ada niat setakat ni untuk menyanyi, untuk createkan something yang I rasa yang I pun boleh connect dengan audience. So I faham you punya macam perasaan nervous tu ada, perasaan macam excited, perasaan macam confused, macam you tak tahu macam mana orang akan respond. So make sure you guys go on Spotify and you look for Alvin and you dengar and support 𝙀𝙀𝙄𝙎 dia punya music. Because he deserves it. Sebab I pun rasa macam wow, like bila you ceritakan pasal you punya lagu, I pun rasa macam I ada comfort tu juga tau. So we can all share in it together. I think music is so powerful. But that's not even my question, Alvin.
Okay, before your questions, I have something I want to add on.
Okay.
Macam selalu kan kita nampak headlines pasal some artist kena bash about one of the reason. For example lah, some award show she didn't perform well, or she was nervous, and then people hentam dia. So when I saw that, I was like really sad.
Yeah.
Because I felt like our audiences is not really being
supportive.
Because if I get to perform in an award show, of course saya akan berusaha untuk pergi training, pergi practice ke apa ke. So but sometimes shit happens.
Yeah, faham.
So on that day, you don't know what happened to her. Maybe like she had a breakup, ataupun she lost somebody, or like maybe she wasn't feeling well. So when I saw that kind of news, I was like, when I look at the comments, I was like, what if one day benda ni jadi dekat saya sendiri? So would I feel really down, or
of course, like you can rasa really down gila kan? We would all
doubt myself.
Faham.
Like yang penting, paling dahsyat, the scariest part is actually when you starting to doubt yourself.
And you rasa macam kemampuan you tak ada. Faham?
So for me, whoever that's out there, just imagine if you are being kutuk by your boss. Yang macam kena maki dekat meeting, kena marah dekat meeting, then you felt humiliated. You felt like, oh, the one good thing that I've been doing is my job, and suddenly in meeting in front of my colleagues and I got scolded. That feeling, imagine that feeling times 100.
Itu sebenarnya that's the real, like, for me that's the dirty dark secret behind entertainment. Adalah sebenarnya di antara semua orang yang wujud, yang hadapi problem semua tu, diorang datang balik duduk kat depan TV, and then diorang mengharapkan kita untuk memeriahkan. Because that's our job as an entertainer. And I faham benda tu, I faham sangat. I pun balik, I tengok TV, and I mengharapkan yang orang akan meriahkan kehidupan saya juga. But at the same time, kita tak ada hak. Sometimes it feels like kita tak ada hak untuk ada macam a bad day, untuk macam memerlukan pertolongan ataupun support or whatever. Sebab the contra argument to apa yang you cakap is, if you're a professional singer, get on stage and sing, right? So I totally understand where the audience is coming from, but at the same time, setujulah dengan apa yang you cakap. You kena fikir juga, bila korang pergi kerja, adakah korang dapat perform setiap hari macam robot? So kalau that's not the situation, macam mana kita orang sebagai seorang entertainer kena perform macam robot apabila kita bukan robot?
Yes, so correct.
I get it. But okay, my final question that I'm going to ask you before we get into this question from the fan, which is a much lighter hearted topic, I think. Tapi this is the last question. Macam mana awak hidup dengan social media and connect dengan orang? Bila I Google Alvin, I tak nampak satu pun problem pasal you on the internet. I rasa macam, okay, tak tahu nak cakap apa. Sebab dia punya career sangat like, macam bagus. Macam professional ni awak. Tak pernah buat hal. Hebat.
My how to say Alvin punya
Macam
cara
mana
hidup.
awak buat? Macam I pun nak, sebenarnya tujuan I dalam career I nak ada career macam you, Alvin. Tapi setakat ni I tak, macam tahun ni aku tak berjaya yang sangat-sangat tak berjaya.
Tahun ni aku tak ada benda pun sebenarnya. I don't have anything that's really like peak of
So
my
masalahnya
career.
awak just sangat-sangat baik lah.
Okay, to be really honest, Alvin tak ada ramai kawan. So my good friends is only ada 2 orang. And then lain-lain pun dekat overseas. Overseas tu, how I make friends is I always travel by myself. So when I met people like, at I always take like those day tour pass.
Yeah.
You can buy like those day passes from the
And then you macam
online
pergi on a
app
tour
ke
with
apa
your
ke.
friend.
And then you get to know like people backpacking and stuff like that.
Awak sangat berani.
And then
I takkan buat.
And then that's when I felt like I can make some real friends that I don't have to worry that they're gonna take advantage or they're gonna make me do something that I don't want to do.
Totally.
So
awak rasa ke orang macam ambil kesempatan atas you?
I don't know. I really don't know. Like I have some experience that some friends did, but some friends were just being sincere. But I just don't want to go through that cycle of trusting the wrong person
and then getting into
hurt,
trouble,
into trouble, then you have to explain everything to everybody. Even though after you explain, nobody can believe you. Because there's always 2 sides of the story. Alah, dia explain je benda ni bukan benda dia cuma nak cover up.
And then orang dah buat keputusan sebelum dia dengar penjelasan dia nak percaya ke tak.
So that's why I always keep my mouth really tight. Even if I'm close with, for example, some of my friends that are really artist friends that are close with me, like for example Fatah ke Emma ke. When people ask me about their personal thing, I'll just say I don't know. Even though if I knew, I'll just say I don't know. Why don't you ask the Tuan Badan?
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Because unless I was there at that scenario, that I can tell you what I saw.
Dalam hal orang lain.
But if I heard it from, for example, if you are close enough, if you tell me some of your secrets, if I'm not there, I just heard it from me. I mean, not yet. Not yet lah. I mean, like we know each other, but then.
So kita ada harapan by the end of this episode, like kita akan close.
But like you say, you don't know a lot of things about me, so I don't know a lot of things about you.
Betul sebenarnya sebab I Google lah. Tapi I rasa macam mungkin I faham. Dulu I macam tu juga. Tahun ni I macam main cakap je. Don't know what happened to me.
So that's how I juggle my friends in the personal life. And also not many people can do that.
Yeah, betul.
Even if I trust that friend, that friend might tell their best friend.
Yes, and then suddenly it's like, you know how they say like, no, maybe I shouldn't say that, it's a bit dark, but in English there's a saying that 2 people can keep a secret if one of them is dead. I'm not saying go and kill people, I'm definitely not saying that, but what I am saying is that kalau awak bagi tahu somebody, jangan harap benda tu akan tamat dekat situ lah. So baik jangan masuk campur lah dalam hal orang lain.
But my mouth is really tight lah.
Yeah.
That's how I can say about myself.
Faham.
So that's why like some friends that I made that really trusted me, they really
trust you lah.
They really trust me.
Tapi masalahnya sekarang, I have a friend yang nak minta nasihat dari you, and tak tahulah you akan cakap you tak tahu ke untuk jaga you punya. I promise I takkan cakap dekat siapa-siapa you punya nasihat. Kalau you ceritakan I nasihat you pasal this question yang ada orang tanya ni, I takkan beritahu siapa-siapa, Alvin. You trust me ke tak?
Tak lah, he's on camera.
Oh tak, camera tu dia takkan pergi mana-mana pun, Alvin. Okay, are you ready for it?
Okay.
We have a fan question. Macam biasa, setiap minggu kita akan membuka ruang kepada siapa-siapa untuk tanya ataupun minta nasihat dari kita orang. And you can WhatsApp us or you can find out more details at Studio Sembang. You can drop us a DM. So this is this week's one. And I pilih yang ni. And I think my team told me they pilih yang ni because it's from a guy. Which kita jarang dapat from a guy. The guys, where are you? Bagilah question sikit. Mintalah nasihat sikit. And I was like, you're a guy. So you're the perfect person to ask. So let me ask you this question. Oh hey, Studio Sembang. Dah kurang ajar dah. I'm not really into podcast. But I ternampak Amelia in it. Oh, okay. Dia dah betulkan balik dia punya kesalahan dekat situ. Tak apa, I forgive you. It's okay. So I nak tanya this question. Actually, I like this one girl. I introvert juga lah sebenarnya. I don't know why, but I sangat malu to talk with any woman. Kecuali ibu lah, obviously. Aduh. I just takut dia tolak I. Takut dia kata I creepy. Sian dia. Macam mana? Macam-macam lah I takut. And macam mana I nak start tegur dia. Takkan nak tanya dia dah makan ke belum.
Comel.
Okay, so I rasa mungkin this is a good situation for me to ask your advice juga, sebab I boleh bagi pendapat sebagai seorang perempuan, so we can help this brother, you know. And you boleh bagi pendapat sebagai seorang lelaki. And maybe it's lighter hearted dari apa yang kita dah cakap dah sebelum ni. Tapi
dengan cara
what would your advice be?
Dengan after I hear you reading the questions, boleh tahu yang orang yang tanya tu sangat-sangat muda.
I baru nak cakap. Bunyi dia macam dia sangat muda kan?
Sangat-sangat muda, maybe like in high school or like college, you know. Or maybe primary school, I don't know.
Alamak, primary school awalnya dia dah start mengorat.
Sekarang kindergarten ada boyfriend girlfriend tau, macam-macam.
Okay, time I tak ada macam tu. Tak ada.
So untuk Alvin kan, okay, for me women are not as complicated as we men think it is. I mean, if you want to please somebody, kalau you nak macam tegur dia ke, nak kenal dia ataupun nak ajak dia keluar ke apa ke, all you have to do is be the real you. Because I always believe if you put up a face, kalau you macam jadi orang yang bukan you sendiri, even you dapat ajak dia keluar, nanti bila dah lama kemudian orang tu akan nampak the real you and just leave you.
Betul, I setuju.
So always be yourself, and kalau you suka dia, maybe start by, because I punya cara lain tau. Kalau untuk orang muda mungkin cara lain. For my way is actually just be straightforward. Hey, would you like to go out dinner with me? So
okay, I hope you're at home. You kena tulis.
I nak macam kenal you. So if you're not,
tapi that's a very mature approach tau.
Yes. So untuk dia ada approach lain.
I rasa kot. Sebab okay, firstly apa yang I nak cakap as a girl is, kalau you dah macam setkan dalam otak you yang you takut nak cakap dengan dia, sebab yang dalam otak you imagination your mum.
Takut.
Dah macam I rasa macam okay, I dengan ikhlas I nak tolong, tapi itu dah silap pertama. You kena ambil your mum. Sorry mum, kita sayang kita punya mum, tapi janganlah fikirkan pasal your mum bila nak tanya perempuan ni, sebab you akan gagal dari situ, I rasa lah. So you kena buang that idea. You tak boleh nak macam, faham lah perempuan dengan lelaki, we're obviously different, and sometimes the way that we emotionally respond to things memang different juga. Tapi you kena janganlah anggap dia sebagai alien yang you tak tahu macam mana nak approach. Cakap lah macam normal. Lagilah you fikir pasal benda ni, lagilah you stress pasal benda ni, you pergi bercakap dengan orang ni macam and then you akan lari, and benda tu akan jadi sangat awkward.
Tapi gagap.
Lepas tu dia jadi macam drama. So what other advice would you give him? Like, what is like the top 5 opening lines kot yang kita boleh bagi dekat dia?
I can think of the things I've done when I was younger.
Oh, okay, ceritakan. So kita dapat, we really get to know Alvin on a level here yang tak pernah jadi sebelum ni. Sebab Alvin seorang yang selalu, apa dia cakap tadi? Dia cakap dia selalu keep his mouth very tight, tapi hari ni dia akan bagi tahu dia punya
I mean, if my advice can help this brother, why not?
Yes, have to lah. We have to help a young bro out.
So what I've done before actually adalah, if you don't know how to talk to her, maybe start writing down your thoughts about her, like what you like about her. And then if you think that's too much, maybe you can start by making her something by yourself.
You've done this?
Yeah.
You've written your thoughts about somebody and given it to them?
Not thoughts about, like told her that I actually like her.
That's so sweet.
Why I like her. For instance, like for example, I like watching her reading books because I find girls who read books very attractive. So like things like that.
That's
you know,
so sweet.
it's not creepy. It's just like you just saw her reading. It's not like you have been watching her reading all the time.
Of course.
So like just tell her the truth, and then if you think that's not something you would like to do, maybe you boleh macam, if you know how to masak ke, just cook her a meal, put in a bekal and give it to her with a a small note. Or you make something, for example, like you make a mug. You go to a workshop, make a mug with her name.
I made you a mug, Alvin.
Yeah, that's very sweet. I mean, like these are the smallest gesture that you can do to to actually test whether she like you or not.
Okay, tapi masalahnya awak juga bercakap dari pandangan seorang yang confident. Cara awak cakap macam, you just write her note tu macam senang. Kalau I nak write a note kepada siapa-siapa, tak kejadi. Tapi maybe because I'm a girl, right? I don't know. Tapi the reason he's asking us the question mungkin sebab dia tak tahu macam mana nak buat. So confidence tu, macam mana nak ada confidence tu.
Tapi bila kalau tulis kan boleh minta pandangan pendapat orang lain, macam best friend ke ataupun
pasti you bagi and lari, bro. Jangan dengar.
Tapi lari just letak je. Bila dia tak ada, bagi dia atau minta kawan untuk tolong paskan ke apa.
So you pernah buat ni in real life?
Yeah.
And you buat ni, what happened?
I mean, we became friends, get to know each other. But that was
Friends?
no, that was in high school when I went for tuition. Untuk
Oh.
tuition masa
Korang
tu.
friends until now? Oh saja, I
Until
kepo je.
Until
Okay,
now.
faham. So it worked out well for you lah.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the first advice. Maybe you write something and you bagi in a way yang you boleh dapatkan pendapat orang lain kat sekeliling you untuk buildkan your confidence.
Yes.
Kedua is untuk make something or untuk apa dia? There was one more.
Cook something.
Cook something. Kalau tak boleh masak, kalau tak ada kemahiran hidup, is it kemahiran hidup or KT yang you kena bikin? KT is it?
Kemahiran hidup.
KH. Kemahiran hidup. Betul lah tu. Kemahiran hidup kalau gagal. And then kalau you tak tahu macam mana nak tolong, I tak tahu lah macam mana nak tolong you. Is there any other tips?
I mean, there are so many things you can do. Ada banyak benda yang boleh buat. Apa hobby you? For example, kalau macam if you know that dia suka buku, buy her something that you think she would like to read. Or if she's like a very athletic person, just
untuk
engrave like
yes,
yeah, you memang macam care about her. Or buy a bottle, engrave her name, or redecorate something that's already, ready made.
Okay, so I have a question, but this is also a bad question to ask. These are all very like macam nice guy kind of approaches to it. Tapi diorang selalu kata macam kalau awak terlalu baik juga, tak semestinya you akan dapat respons yang baik. Contohnya, I have a lot of guy friends in my life, right? And they're all very, very nice guys. Yang kalau I tanya diorang soalan yang sama, diorang punya nasihat akan lebih kurang sama je. Ambil inisiatif, bagi something ke, masak something ke. Tapi diorang selalu mungkin dapat a response yang kurang appreciatekan diorang punya effort.
Yes, I know that feeling.
Oh, ceritakan sikit.
Because, my friends yang macam ada perangai nakal-nakal yang akan macam not as nice as I thought they would be, they always have a lot of good friends.
So apa ni? So macam mana nak handle? Macam mana nak bagi nasihat? And the problem is I tak tahu. I tak rasa I berada dalam situation yang I boleh tolong because I'm not a guy. I tak pernah jadi a nice guy.
Because for nice guy like I don't want to self-proclaim, but I felt like I'm one of the
or let's say even like
side.
my friends kan, yang nice guys.
Yang macam tak ada perangai yang buruk sangat tu.
Yeah.
I don't know about other people what they feel, but for me, I'm not in a rush.
Faham.
Because I believe that one day someone who deserve me as much as I deserve her will show up.
Yeah.
So I tak ada macam pergi cari ke ataupun I felt lonely ke. Remember back then pernah lah rasa perasaan tu macam kenapa I tak ada orang-orang tu macam luahkan perasaan ke ataupun go dating ke apa ke kan. But now I learn to like happiness you don't have to be depending on other people to give you.
Betul. You kena cari happiness tu dari dalam hati somehow lah.
So if you can make yourself happy, then maybe someone who deserve you
akan cari you pula.
Yes. So macam I'm waiting for that person to show up.
Faham. So okay, we have to come up with this last piece of advice for this young guy who maybe might not be so young. Sorry, kita just assume je walaupun benda ni macam a rahsia and it's anonymous. Tapi firstly, you kena membuatkan something yang memberitahu dia yang you ada niat yang baik
untuk kenal dengan dia.
Yes, untuk yang ikhlas, and you kena cukup selesa dengan pilihan yang awak ambil, that you don't care dia punya reaction macam mana. Betul ke tak?
Yes.
Tapi macam mana kalau dia berhadapan dengan a not so positive response? Contohnya orang tu tak minat ke something macam tu. Then what is the thing yang awak kena bersedia dalam otak you sebelum you buat keputusan ni, so that kalau benda ni tak jadi pun, kalau dia tak respond dekat you pun, you akan okay?
Benda ni susah nak bagi advice because different people take it differently.
You kena pergi duduk dalam kereta.
Macam ada orang yang ada yang akan macam fobia selama-lamanya.
Faham.
Macam tak berani nak luahkan perasaan lepas ni.
Faham.
Ada juga yang macam dapat move on secepat mungkin. Next day boleh dapat target baru. So tak tahu abang ke adik ni punya perasaan macam mana. But for me, it's if you want something, if you don't try, you never know the outcome. Kan?
Yes.
Would you rather live in regret? Adakah anda akan dapat how to say
kepuasan hati kalau awak
yang you faham? Regret, you tak pernah luahkan perasaan tu dekat dia.
Faham.
Daripada tak tahu apa-apa ataupun you, sebab kalau apa yang you tanya tadi adalah you memang tak kenal dia sangat pun dengan cara dia tanya kan.
Mungkin dia macam ternampak ke.
Apa yang you boleh lose? I mean like if you don't express, what can you lose?
It's probably just like an ego thing, really.
Yeah, maybe for guys it's an ego thing. But it's really up to you. If you want to give it a shot, it might 50-50. Kalau dia akan jadi kawan you ke, girlfriend you ke, ataupun jadi stranger balik. Then
Last you rugi apa? Sekarang pun dia stranger kot.
sekarang
Faham?
dia stranger, so
Betul?
you have nothing to lose.
Betul? So you just kena comfortable dengan your own decision lah yang you make.
And to counter your ego lah. Tengok you ego ke tak.
You pandai handle your ego ke tak? Tapi that's something that's a very personal journey lah, I rasa untuk semua orang.
Yes.
I think we did a good job. We've helped a lot of guys today. Okay, Alvin, it's time for the last segment, which is the rapid fire segment. And I prepared so many rapid fire. My editor is going to shoot me sebab it's not rapid at all.
Okay.
Okay, let's go. Are you ready?
So do I get like A, B choices, or just say
No,
whatever
you just say whatever comes to your mind. Okay? Pick one. Acting, singing, modeling. Wow,
Singing.
they chose violence. Huh?
Singing.
Singing.
Yeah.
Singing.
Yeah.
Okay, so we can expect how many songs from you this year?
This year only one, but next year will be more.
Okay, awesome. Your next question is favorite food of all time.
Chicken rice.
Oh, I know some really good chicken rice places. We should go. Okay. What's one thing yang membagi awak motivation the most?
Money. I'm not gonna pretend to be like, like
yeah, faham.
But money is really important, especially
Faham.
when our currency is so low right now.
Yeah.
And also I love traveling.
Faham?
So money is important, for example, to support my family in case of, somebody falls sick, needed some medical attention. It's all about money.
Yeah.
But I'm not trying to be a brat but money is really important.
Betul?
So it keeps me going.
Tapi masalahnya, this is the thing yang orang selalu salah faham. Bila orang tanya you apa yang motivation awak, and then orang jawab duit, diorang selalu akan salah faham dari segi macam, tapi that makes you materialistic. Ataupun you nak beli apa dengan duit tu? Oh, it means they just want a nice this and a nice that, and they want that. Itu tak semestinya betul, ya. I rasa di dalam everything yang kita buat, kita sepatutnya reimburse for our time. Sebab itu yang akan membuatkan kita mampu untuk jaga keluarga, untuk jaga diri kita dengan betul, untuk membuatkan diri kita rasa macam kita cukup rehat. All of this comes from being well financially reimbursed. Stable, so dia tak semestinya yang kita materialistic kalau itu jawapan kita.
Korang kalau rasa lain, then cuba bayangkan kalau you guys are underpaid.
Yeah,
for
exactly.
doing like overtime punya kerja.
Overtime and stuff like that. And orang selalu akan rasa juga bila diorang nampak artis yang kita orang selalu happy, kita orang selalu kaya, which tak semestinya betul. So, bagi satu nasihat yang awak akan bagi kepada audience yang nak terlibat juga dalam entertainment industry ni dari segi berlakonan ke ataupun music ataupun mana-mana lah.
When you're first starting, memang akan susah gila. So if this is what you really want, just make sure you are well mentally prepared, because kalau you boleh tahan kena bahan kutuk daripada peminat ataupun netizen or media, because no one is perfect. So when you first started, memang orang akan tengok you. Kalau you dapat nama pun, orang tetap akan cari kesalahan. So just be ready for that lah. But if you have the right mindset, no problem. Go for your dreams.
Apa satu benda yang awak akan mengubah dalam career awak kalau awak ada peluang untuk mengubah something?
I would have taken classes untuk vocal and also to pick up an instrument.
Which?
Any piano, drums, or guitar, anything.
Okay, last question. What is the worst mistake yang awak pernah buat in public dari segi sebutan salah dalam bahasa Melayu?
I forgot that time. I forgot what was that already, but that was a bad word, right? Okay. I know that was a bad word.
Basically.
No, you can say it. Can I say it? You have my permission.
Kita orang tengah buat live. Benda ni jadi viral. Time kita buat pun kita dah agak dah benda ni akan jadi viral. Because I pun ada masalah yang sama. I akan cakap something dalam otak I dia clear. Keluar dari mulut dia tak lancar. Dia akan jadi skema. So then, kita buat satu, I remember it so clearly. I tahu perkataan tu apa. Kesian Alvin. I'm so sorry Alvin. He was trying to say, okay, kita nak buat kerja dengan pantas or something. He was
so I tercakap pantat. And then my muka terus macam, this is live.
Benda ni live. And I pun macam, and then you know tak, I rasa bersalah sebab bila benda ni jadi viral. Okay, I nak clearkan something. You said pantat, and then I said pantas. And I cuba nak coverkan benda ni. I tak tahu apa jadi bila benda ni jadi viral. Bila I tengok balik, I macam dengar, what did I say? Sebab orang cakap I maki you.
Tak ada.
Orang cakap, I cakap balik dekat you macam pantat. Takkanlah nak buat dia macam tu. For a problem yang I pun hadap, I takkan. So I just nak make clear him.
Okay. Nanti.
Tapi tak apalah, perkataan tu korang grow up. Okay.
Yeah.
Itu je penyelesaian for our rapid fire questions. Alvin, thank you so much for coming on. Thank you for being so real and really like ceritakan pengalaman hidup. I rasa macam sebagai seorang kawan awak, kita dah kawan?
Ya,
Dah.
Kawan dah lama dah, cuma tak rapat lagi.
Lepas podcast ni pun kita tak rapat. Tapi I dah tahu dah macam mana cara you pick up perempuan. I dah tahu dah macam mana cara you hidup. I dah tahu dah you duduk dalam kereta, lepas you balik, lepas podcast ni you akan duduk kereta macam dengar bunyi apa tu yang tu. Lepas tu you akan fikir macam, kenapa aku setuju buat podcast dengan Mina ni, tanya I soalan bodoh. I dah tahu banyak pasal you, Alvin.
But I tak tahu banyak benda pasal you.
Okay, to next podcast. You ajak I buat podcast you pula.
Okay, boleh.
Okay, baiklah. So thank you so much for coming on. And I rasa sebagai seorang kawan yang sangat-sangat rapat dengan Alvin Chong lepas podcast ni, as also as a fan of yours, I rasa sangat banggalah dengan perjalanan career awak. Awak memang serba boleh macam apa yang saya cakap dulu. Really, like great job, man.
Thank you.
Good for you. Kita tak sabar nak nantikan apa-apa lagi yang you akan keluarkan selepas ni.
Baiklah.
So that's all for today. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to Studio Sembang. Jangan lupa korang boleh tengok all of our episodes on YouTube, on Spotify, and also on Apple Music. And we'll be back next week for another episode of Studio Sembang. Bye!